Yes, guys, it's Suki from BTS TV, fueled by explosive ape and gold star nutrition, with my co-host Matt. What are we saying, buddy?
Another weekend, another load of shows to recap, isn't it? It was hectic weekend.
I know. Before we just jump onto it straight away, I just want to say, guys, big thank for anyone who's been supporting the channel. Also, the Instagram page, 31 million views so far this month. I wish it was 31 million views on YouTube, but we're not there yet.
It'll get there.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, guys, a big thank you for the support on the Insta page. We're still pumping out loads of content, a lot of stuff going on this weekend, but we're going to focus on the recap of the weekend just gone. Before we go into the shows, Matt, I know you had a busy weekend. I think you were over at the Two Roads Natural. You had a few of your clients over there.
Yeah, it was a good show, you know. Like Two Roads Natural shows, there's not many of them, the regionals, in the lead up to the pro qualifier that they do in France. But the standard was pretty damn good. So yeah, the team had 5 clients on. We'll recap it because we're going to go over that later when Josh comes on, right? But Ossa took the overall, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, mate. Obviously, I know him. Obviously, competed one of my shows before I stopped doing the shows. But yeah, we will be touching base on some of those guys there anyway. So yeah, let's get straight into it. And look, I want to start with the first show, which was Friday night. I think around it was UK time because we're talking about the Philippines. We're talking about the Philippines show, and that is Tyler Smith's show, which I wanted him to be here today, but it's like 2 a.m. over there. So we're hoping to get him back next week after the New Zealand Olympia qualifier. So, Matt, let's just jump into this. What did you think of the head-to-head between Joven and Tyler while I bring up the page?
I'll tell you what, like everyone that knows Tyler like supports him. We all wanted him to take this win. And it was so close, wasn't it? So close. Like, I'll always be honest, you know, I know a lot of people are a little bit biased saying Tyler should have won. Tyler should have won from the front. He smoked him from the front. From the back, Joven won. It's 50-50 there in that case. And on this instance, unfortunately, they just went with Joven. But Tyler looked absolutely amazing. And this is the thing, like Joven, this is his 4th Olympia invite, I think. So, you know, he's a multi-time Olympian. And for it to be that close, you know, Tyler's going to get the qualification. He's going to get the invite. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, I think for me is... I felt Tyler had this for this reason. I felt Tyler was more dominating from the front versus Joven being dominating for the back. I think if you scored it like by 5, you know, like 1 point for being bad, 5 points being great on the front versus back. I just felt that overall Tyler had a little bit more, only because, like I said, I thought for the front it was a clear win. For the back, Joven won, but was not as clear as what it was from the front. But I guess that's what it's like when you have 2 poses, you know, from the front and the back. At the same time, yes, you are in Joven's home country. You know, it's the local lad. But yes, this was tight. It was very close. Yes, I probably look at it with my UK eyes and wanting Tyler to get that Olympia ticket. But yeah, mate, I agree, buddy. It was close, and to be fair, yeah, you can't.
It's really tough because Tyler was absolutely peeled. Like the condition, like you said, from the front, he did smoke him. If I was judging, I would have given it to Tyler in an unbiased point of view. But like you said, home country Joven potentially swayed it a little bit. Plus, he's a multi-time Olympian. There is a little bit of that, you know, which could potentially have gone in his favor. So it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, I think Tyler will get it. I just don't want him to quit. I don't want him to stop before he gets that qualification.
No, and to be fair, I've been looking at the lineups, a few little bits of bobs for the New Zealand Pro qualifier this weekend, and I can't think of anybody who I think could challenge Tyler to win that ticket to the Olympia. I feel this is going to be his show this weekend, so I could be wrong, but no names from New Zealand is popping into my head in the men's physique division, and if there is anybody else from Asia coming over, I don't think there is. Not to mention the following week is there is the big Asia show, Monster Gym. They have their big show the following weekend. So I think New Zealand could be the one where Tyler gets a ticket to Olympia.
He deserves it, man. He definitely deserves it. This is the best he's looked too.
100%, yeah, mate. I mean, the pictures are absolutely unreal. So fair play to Tyler and Cal. But yes, Tyler, I really think you're going to get it this weekend. So my fingers are very much crossed. Let's just jump straight to closer to home, and that is Spain, because we had, we'll jump the classic in a moment, but we had 3 girls from UK Ireland compete. Kerry Sexton and Jessica, who've both competed back against each other a few times now over Hungary, Italy. And we saw a return of Phoebe, which I can't believe that Phoebe made to the stage, because seeing the stuff on her and Nathan's page in the house moves, one house falling through. I mean, I can't imagine the stress they'd be going through that process. So fair play to Phoebe for continuing and make it to the to a Spanish stage. So what was your thoughts on this, mate?
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I was at the show where Phoebe got her pro card. I think it was a couple of years ago now. And even back then, you know, you could tell that she has a lot of potential as a competitor, because she has like such a nice bikini look and a lot of density to her shape. Like, I've no doubts. I don't know if she's got more shows lined up this season or if this is it. But yeah, I could see her climbing the ranks. But the other two, yeah, awesome to see them in the mix, you know. And she's getting closer to that Olympia qualification, isn't she? She's always there, Kerry Sexton. We want it to happen. We want it to happen.
Yeah, I mean, look, I went out on a limb by saying that I think she's going to win a ticket at this show, just because second in Hungary, second in Italy, sorry, vice versa, and then taking 3rd place here. I look back at Jessica, who from Ireland won a ticket to the Olympia, where before she won the ticket, 2 of the shows before that, she came second. So it looked like Kerry was about to repeat the same process, but has dropped down to 3rd place in this show. But I would definitely say this show was a much stronger lineup than Fit Parade, which was last weekend in Hungary. But once again, she's still there or thereabouts. A Spanish girl who's been to Olympia the last few occasions, she took the title. She's back at the Olympia. Jessica coming 4th. But once again, I mean, I've got to applaud, you know, Kerry's perseverance, determination. I believe this is a 6th pro show of the season, and she's thereabouts. And as we know, when it comes to Olympia, if you could get your ticket to Olympia, if you can get your name as Olympian, future Olympia qualifiers, you're always in the running, because now you got your name out there. You got your name in the Olympia ranks. So I look forward to see what she does next, and yeah, where she goes from there.
Like you said, it was a big lineup, wasn't it? And sometimes with the Olympia qualifiers, it's exactly the same as when you're trying to get your pro card. Sometimes it's just right place, right time, isn't it?
100%, mate. 100%. I mean, look, I can't remember what the calendar's like for the next few months, and maybe what other shows Kerry might be jumping on. Same with Phoebe, and I know there are a few other British bikini girls who are looking at that Olympia ticket going to 2025. So we still got a busy few more weeks. I mean, in fact, there is one more big show coming up in 2 weeks' time. How could we possibly forget Romania? That's always a good one. I know we've got a few of the Brits going over there to compete for their Olympia tickets. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of the other British girls take the flight over there. I will just jump on this show very quickly. We didn't have anyone compete in the pro show. In fact, sorry, I'm literally skipping for a moment. How can we possibly forget? I just want to grab Oscar Young. He competed in the Spain show as well, the Nutri-Yummy Pro Cup. Yeah. So while I'm grabbing some pictures of Oscar, do you want to tell me your thoughts of the classic lineup? Because of course, the winner, well, we all know who won that.
Our guy got the win again, didn't he?
Yeah, mate.
We kind of knew that was going to happen, especially on home turf, mate. Like, did you see any of the clips from people in the arena? The atmosphere was crazy. So good.
Yeah, mate. I mean, I posted a few pictures of Jose, and he looked absolutely unreal. Like, the condition that he was showing from the rear. Easy victory. Was the 3rd time that he's won that show. He's back at Olympia, only 22 years old. Add another 12 months now preparation for him going into the Olympia 2025. You know, coming 6th last year. then yeah, he's definitely one to take heads next year. But let's just touch on Oscar very quickly, and I will try and find another picture of Oscar while you tell me a bit more about your thoughts. Did you get a chance to see Oscar have a show?
I didn't see him in the lineup. Obviously, I follow him, seen his updates in the lead up to the show. So Oscar did the show a couple of weeks ago as well in the UK, right?
Europa, yeah, he was there, mate. Oh, sorry, two Bros British, yeah.
Two Bros British, yeah. So, yeah, he's getting in the mix. He's going for it, isn't it? So, yeah, I didn't see him in the lineup, but he's got a really impressive physique, man. He's like round and bubbly in the right places, got really nice density to his look. Just if you look at the top guys, I think it's potentially this condition that separate them a little bit more. Because if you look at the top three, for example, absolutely peeled. So, I don't know, man. I think Oscar's got great, like I said, density. If he comes in a little bit sharper, I think he could potentially climb the ranks a bit more. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I mean, do you know how old he is?
No idea, mate. Not too sure.
Actually, I mean, I want to say that he's a Masters competitor. I could be wrong, so I do apologize if he is. So I'd love to see him in some of the pro Masters lineups. But hey, I could be wrong there. But I'm pretty sure he is. So I might double check that. Let's just touch on Jose very quickly. I mean, look at that, Matt. I mean, what can you say about that?
It was interesting that post you did. Was it yesterday? Could he be the next C-Bum or the one to take over from C-Bum?
Yeah, mate.
Could potentially. I mean, I don't know how close he is to his cap. That'll be interesting to know, because if he's already maxing it, there's not much more he can do. So that could be a factor for him climbing the ranks.
Yeah, for sure. And I know some people have said, well, could the fact that he can't speak English, could that impact him as like be the poster boy for the classic division, because the classic is so mainstream? But hey, I mean, look, we saw Dino, he's starting to speak a little bit of English, and Hardy don't really speak English. With bodybuilding, I think language is not really a barrier, but on a physique wise, and the fact that he's 22 is just absolutely scary. But as you said, it's all about how close he is to his current cap. But yeah, guys, that is Spain. That is Spain roundup, and we also looked at the Philippines. I was going to touch on the Dennis James Classic. In fact, I'll touch it for 1 minute, because we didn't really have anyone from UK compete there. I know we had a few of the amateurs. Lowry competed there. I believe she came third in a class, so didn't make the overall lineup. Did you get a chance to catch up with any of the Dennis James Classic show?
No. Again, like if there's no UK guys there, I don't tend to have a little look. I'll be honest, mate. No, was there anyone of note? Anyone stand out?
Only the classic chap. Oh God, I mean, I have so many names in my head, but I always just forget it here. Let me just add it to the page now.
By the way, sorry, going back to the Spain show, the chap that came third, you don't have to get his page up, but he was quite impressive to me. He came from men's physique. He was shredded. Muhammad, he looked really, really good. So I think as he gets a bit bigger, he'll be dangerous in classic in the future.
So this is Luger. He won the Olympia ticket to go back to the Olympia. I can't remember how old he is. Did I hear someone say 23? I think he is 23. I'm going to quickly check.
That structure is crazy, isn't it? That front double is mad.
Oh, yeah. I'll just look at my Insta right now. Did I say that he was 23? Yes, 23 years old. I mean, it's getting crazy now, isn't it? Let me go back to him. Mad structure, isn't it?
It just makes me want to quit bodybuilding, Suki.
I mean, the shape, the lines, it's just a nice, healthy, mainstream look. The symmetry, small waist. The tan looks great on him. Yes, of course, the condition could still be more dialed in. But, I mean, as an overall look, then, yeah, somebody you're going to struggle to touch in these Olympia qualifier shows. So, yeah, Luger is back at the Olympia. Only 23 years old. He'll be 24 in the Olympia 2025. But huge prospect, another European competitor going to the Olympia in classic physique. Okay, I can see we've got one of our first guests in, and I'm going to bring him in now. Welcome to the stage, Ike Agho. Ike, how you doing, mate?
I'm all good, guys. Good evening. Good evening, Mark. How are we doing? I hope you guys are good.
Good to see you, champ. Are you back from Germany now?
Yeah, I got back yesterday night. Yeah.
Congratulations, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
What was the experience like with PCA Germany? Good.
To be fair, as I said, I know I've done like I was called that. I won't call it my first international show because I did do some with NFM UK, but with PCA, I will call that as my first international show because when we did Spain, it was a Spain world, isn't it? But this is a first show, like maybe the way they've got PCA Australia, PCA, or now Germany and Netherlands. So yeah, it was really good. It was really good, but I was I wasn't surprised because I thought maybe it was going to be more spectators, but there wasn't. But I think it makes sense because, as I say, it's their first ever show in Germany. But yeah, another day at the office.
I'm just going to quickly jump on here, Ike. So yeah, the PCA Germany are let's just say how it is. I don't think there was any doubt that you were not going to take this pro title. About Matt, no hit on the other two competitors that competed in the pro show. There are levels when it comes to pro competitors. I'm sure they would agree as well that when they saw your name on the list, that it was going to be a fight for second place. But Ike, talk me through this, mate, because look, you got the hat trick. That is a Universe, British, and Germany title all sewn up. You're now going into the World Championships. What percentage of Ike Agho was this? Because it did look like that you were tighter at the
No,
British.
100%. I think I was the first person. Listen, I've always gone to most show being confident, but I think this was a show I went into and I was confident because I was going to wear my shorts, the one that said going for 3 times. I don't know if you guys know about that shot. And because I woke up on the show day, I looked at myself like, no, this is not my usual self. And I went to the gym straight away to go do cardio on the show day, you know. And that's just because I was worried because I knew there was going to be loads of people like in the pro show, but I was surprised when I turned up and I spoke to them and they said, "Oh, it's just 3 people." I was like, where are the rest people?" And yeah, as I said, no, it was nowhere near my best compared to last week and this week. You can see the difference even from the picture you put up, And because that was me, I went 5 days carbless, and that's because he was just playing on my head mentally, And my coach, what kind of that was part of it because after the British final, I've taken no break. I've been in the gym twice every day, and I think it did show on me because I think my body needed the rest. So yeah, but I think if changed things up now, I've got 3 weeks to play with now. So yeah.
That's the thing, mate. You've got time now until Worlds, haven't you? And you can see how much and how quickly your body does respond in the right circumstances. I've been against you plenty of times, and I've seen you on stage plenty of times, and your look can really vary show to show. But yeah, 3 weeks until Worlds now. So, what's the plan? Are you going to come back in sharper then? Like, how much weight difference do you know? Show day to show day.
This one, I was 99 kilos. And for the British, I was 98 kilos. But I thought I looked fuller more on the British.
Yeah, only 1 kilo difference. That's interesting.
Yeah, it was crazy. Even though, as I said, I went 5 days carbless, and I thought I was going to just drop because I just wanted to like be straight. So I don't have any reason not to like win. But still, it didn't work. It didn't. I was surprised about the changes a week made. But for me, I would say it didn't work for my favor, but still it did work for my favor. I don't know if you understand because yes, I won. But if there was more, as I said, no disrespect to the lads, if there was anyone that was a bit closer, maybe the guy that came second at the universe, if he was there, I think it would have been a different case.
I was about to bring that up. Do you mean at the finals? Because it is Sameer, wasn't it? Was that his name that came second? He did push you, bro, at the finals a few weeks before. He was very good.
He was very good. When I say push me, I will say, I think I had enough on him on the British, but I wish he was there for the Germany show. It would have been different. It would have been really different because I think it would have won it, and I wouldn't have been surprised because I didn't feel good. Even for me to go to do cardio on show day, I think it did tell.
Ike, let me ask you this, mate. Like, you've got the World Championships coming up, which means you are looking like the favourite to really take my title and get the quadruple. I will just touch on the fact that Sameer competed at the BPA show on the weekend just gone, where he got his pro card through the BPA. I think he did the pro show. He missed out on top 10. I think he may have been 8th, in fact. He is on a little bit later. Can I ask you this, mate? Is there an element where you are a bit gutted that you're not getting a rematch against Fildo? Because Fildo got the hat-trick last year. You said that you weren't at your best last year. You're obviously done your hat-trick, but obviously it's not including the World Championships. So is there an element where there is maybe, even if you win the world title, there is some unfinished business between you and Fildo?
100%, because I did get to speak with him at the British, because we had a good conversation. I think that was the first time we've really spoken well. And I was even surprised, And I did like went to him and like, champ, how's it going? What happened? I think it was a little bit of an injury, which he said he had, but he said he's still going to finish business with PCA, so he's going to try to do something next year, and that brought a smile to my face, As yes, as I want to, I want to have one on Fielder. I just want to share the stage with him again because it was fun. It was fun. I think those are the kind of. I'm not saying they're not competitive, but for me, you're going to that show and you're thinking, "Oh my God, he's gonna be there." Do you know what I mean? And yeah, you just want to see how it goes.
Fildo is a great competitor. I spoke to him as well at the British, and yeah, he said exactly the same thing. I think he's aiming for mid-year, potentially next year. So maybe at your universe, you'll have that rematch, bro. And I think it'd be good because you've leveled up a lot as well in that time.
To be fair, because a lot have changed. Because I did watch you guys podcast for the last week when someone said about something about Nazi, and as I said, I will be the first person to like, because I don't shy off from that, and because I remember when I spoke to you, Matt, I did tell you, this is the situation, and when I spoke to Yemi, that was 2 years ago. So you see the difference?
Yeah.
Because Yemi was like, "Oh no, I told me this," and but I know you didn't say anything, but yeah. As I said,
I didn't want to elaborate on it, bro. It wasn't my place to say.
I understand, but as I said, I'll be the first person to like jump on, and if someone asks me, then I'll go listen. A bit of an hybrid. So yeah.
Well, just jump on very quickly. I spoke to Fildo and Guy about a month ago, and what he told me was the shows that he's aiming for is towards the back end of 2025. There's a few NPC shows that he wants to target, but he did not rule out the fact that he wanted to kind of step back on stage at PCA maybe one more occasion. So, yeah, I think, that's just, you are the favorite to take the World Championships. I wouldn't be surprised if you do take the quadruple, but my God, I would just love to see one more time you versus Fildo on stage, both you two at your peak. Let's settle it. But we'll see what happens there.
It's interesting because they're completely different looks. So seeing them both at 100% would be difficult.
It's so crazy because when I spoke to Fildo last at the British, and I said, "Bro, what were you weighing on show day?" I know it was 70 something. I think that's 73 or 75. I was what on the pro stage, and man, I think I was 96. And I think Fide has just got the right muscles at the right place, and his chest is one of his strengths. For me, his chest is one of his strengths, and I know when it comes to the weakness, I think I can use that maybe against him.
What's his weakness, Ike?
From my own opinion, I would say is our lower back.
Lower back. There you go, Fildo. Ike's going to beat you on your lower back, mate. You're in trouble.
Phil's going to have 12 months to work it anyway, so we'll see. Look, I just want to just jump on a few of the classes at the PCA Germany show very quickly. Val Steele, congratulations. Dan Welber's client. She took the pro bikini title, got pro status back at the British Championship, defeated the current British Pro Bikini champion in
I
Zoe.
know.
Yeah,
It's just crazy. It's just crazy what a week can do, you know, because the current champ who just won the British came third.
Yeah,
came third, and he was just But yeah, congratulations.
yeah. I believe Val will be doing the World Championships as well. No surprise, as a Dan Melbourne client, he'll be having a full team over there. But congratulations, Val. Looked great and taking the €2,000 or $2,000 check. Was it euros, dollars, or pounds, Ike?
Euros.
Okay, I'm sure I saw it.
Was it 1,000 or 2,000?
No, 2,000.
2,000.
Yeah.
Decent.
The check was massive.
One of the person I shout out to, Jade. I actually did a feature of Jade leading to the show because I knew she was doing the Germany PCA show, and I did feel that even though she came fourth for the British finals, that if there's going to be a lack of competitors, then I was thinking that she'll be one to not only win a class but also pushing for pro status. And no surprise there, she got the pro status. I've seen Jade's development in her physique over a number of years since she competed with myself back in 2021, and moving now to trained, athletic. Fantastic work, Jade. From fourth to British to your pro card at the PCA Germany. My only thing I want to throw to you guys and I should take the screen off here for a moment, is pro figure just seems to be a bit hit and miss with PCA for this reason. Is not all shows will have a pro figure class. So the British finals had no pro figure, nor did have pro wellness. I know pro wellness is still a new one, and we're still trying to get the competitors. But figure's been around for a while. There was no pro figure in the at the British. I don't know if there is one at the Universe. I remember last time they had a pro figure. I think it was British the year before. They had like two competitors. But yeah, those who get pro status with PCA in the figure division, I mean, you could be really in a stopgap because you just don't know when they're going to bring a pro figure class out to which pro shows.
It's interesting, isn't it? I thought the same, especially about wellness, because I think they had a pro wellness class at the Universe, but there was only 3, I think, or 4 competitors in it. And then at the finals, it wasn't there. So, yeah, obviously it must be based on numbers, but a lot of people are getting their pro cards. So where are they going?
I was going to say, because I think with the figure, I didn't even notice, because I think that was one of the class at maybe like with PCA, because they've always been a figure when it comes to pro show. You know, again, it might be numbers, you know. Think about the one we just did in Germany. I thought, because I think there were not going to be any pro show. Then as soon as maybe they saw numbers. But again, if you say that, it was only 3 people in the pro class. But that's when I got the email to say it's definitely going on in Germany. So that's when I registered. But yeah, except maybe all these people are moving to IFBB and they're getting their pro card. And yeah, maybe that's why the number is really downsized.
Yeah, we've got to see what happens now already into the Universe. Hopefully there is a pro figure division that allows Jade and other figure competitors to compete at our show. Ike, mate, appreciate you joining us today, mate. And obviously best of luck for the World Championships. No doubt we will probably, obviously I'll be featuring yourself lead up to the World Championships, and we'll see if we'll be having this conversation about you being the first PCA pro to win the quadruple, and then no doubt you'll be throwing your name in the hat to win the PCA Pro Athlete of the Year.
So okay, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, you know, as I said, one round at a time, one step at a time. So yeah, well, because after that, you know, I'll be having the China as well. And apparently I think it's been moved to ending of December. So yeah, that will be the last show.
It's a bit of a mystery show, that one, isn't it? It's all up in the air still a little bit.
100%. But as I said, because I did get to speak with Ryan a little bit, and they say it's definitely happening. You know, I think they're just waiting to like finalize and sign off some contracts. And I think he did tell me he's always happened from 2019 or 20 every year, but they do take time to like make that arrangement, and communication is not great, you know.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
Well, though, mate, best of luck, buddy, and we'll catch you soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're going to be at the British, Matt?
At the British?
No, at the Worlds.
At the Worlds, no, I'll be at the Ben Weeders in America, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, look at you flying around. All right, Suk, no problem. But I'll get to see you guys again soon, okay?
Yes. See you soon,
Thank
mate.
you very much. Thanks for.
Okay, so that was Ike, and we have got the next person on. So that was a good day for Mike as well, and his thoughts about also where he thinks he could beat Fildo and China, the China show, which, like I said, is a bit of a mystery one because we're just waiting for that confirmed date and also that big prize money they're giving out.
That £1 million we keep hearing.
There we go, £1 million. And talking about prize money, this is one guy who's been catching it, who got some prize money as well at the PCA British. Sameer, Sameer, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Matt, you just said a moment ago that you were a bit gutted that you didn't get to see Sameer go against Ike at the PCA Germany show. Sameer, let me ask you this first, mate. Were you thinking about PCA Germany at all?
No, the thing is, I got some plans in the weekend and I did like BPA as well. So I dropped the Germany, but I'm going for PCA World next month.
Going for PCA World, did you say?
Yeah.
Epic. Sameer, first time I saw you, mate, was at the British finals a couple of weeks ago. As soon as you walked out, I was like, wow, he's getting the pro card. And then you walked out on the overall, I was like, right, he's getting that sword. And then when you walked out on the pro show, mate, you pushed Ike. You really did. You took a few shots from him. And Ike himself just said if you were at Germany, he thinks you would have beaten him.
My size and my condition was very good. I was thinking to do Germany as well, but my coach told me to do BPA first. And we are ready for Worlds next month now.
Yeah. Well, so you've got an epic look, bro. Go on, Suki.
Let me just touch on BPA, mate, because of course the BPA show took place on the weekend. Yeah. Here you are, mate. You got your class win as well, and you got the pro card that BPA and the Dr. Vic partnership was working association with IFBB. So many congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
How was the show?
So first of all, I'm being honest. What I have seen in BPA is they are not that much organized.
In what way? Show timings?
We are professional athletes, so for everything they are delaying.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah,
it can make it hard to peak for the show and things like that.
Yes. So compared to last week for PCA was something different, and this time for BPA, it's totally different. They are not organized.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got my IFBB Pro card in BPA, and I was they were 17 IFBB pros, and I was in top 10, and they disqualified me from after top 10. I don't know why. What's the reason? They were telling me that I did a wrong posing. My hand should not be up. I did my individual posing, not
Gotcha. But they didn't disqualify you in the amateur.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is there any pictures of the overall lineup in the pro show anywhere, Sameer? Do you know?
Yeah. So I have few pictures. I'm gonna post it tomorrow.
Okay.
They were very good. The athletes were very good. One guy I know, he's from Nigeria. He was very good. And one guy was from Germany. They were very good, no doubt, very, very, very good. But me, I was 100%. My condition was very good. I was very dry, but I don't know what happened. What they were seeing in body, But it's fine.
On to the other BPA winners, I just wanted to reflect back to yourself, Sameer. The World Championships, PCA World Championships, sounds like that is your next show. I can see you nodding. Yeah. So we know that's your next show. Let me ask you this, buddy. You're going to go up against Ike again. Now, he's on his way to try and win the quadruple. Is there any areas that you feel that you could exploit any weakness in Ike, or is it literally a battle for second place?
I will say he has a good arms. Yeah, that's it.
He's got good. Okay, he's got good arms. He does have good arms, to be fair.
Yeah, that's it. No,
I would.
like
I would
even,
say,
even in British finals as well, he got first place because of arms. If not, I was the winner. Like, yeah. Come on, guys. You have seen my condition. How I was looking.
I don't know, man. I'm always a mutual party, bro.
No.
Ike's got size on you. I'm not afraid to say.
No, even like like people like okay. So the audience, like everyone was coming and saying me after like pro show that you were the clear winner. Like you were looking like very dry. Like I appreciate like like we can't say like what judges were seeing. Like I'm not I'm agree with my position. Like what I got, I'm agreed. But he's a true he's a champion.
So what are you saying at Worlds then? Are you saying you're gonna win?
Yeah, I will give my 100%. I will try, and yeah, I'm putting like a weight on now. I'm putting 3-4 kgs up. Let's see. We ready now?
Let's see. Less than 3 weeks, mate. Let's see what you can do.
Yes.
Shout out to Tim Hunt, by the way, who came second to Sameer at the BPA. Known Tim a long time. He's a top athlete within himself. He also did finals. He looks like he came in sharper since finals. So, yeah, well done to Tim there.
Yeah.
What's the prize money for the men's physique, by the way, in the pro show?
You mean BPA?
Yeah.
$7,500.
That's good money.
Yeah, that's good money.
I just want to touch on a few people very quickly, guys. Because Sameer, yeah, you're right. There was some big prize money up for grabs. David Henderson from the UK, he came second in the pro bodybuilding class and won $6,000, which is just mad. Which is just crazy to think there are some other bodybuilders in the UK who chose not to do this show. What's even mad is there's one fellow called Adam Hinkey. He won like numerous overalls this year. He won the amateur bodybuilding class, and then chose not to compete in the pro show, which is crazy because second got 6K, the winner got 10K. So well done, David, mate, on winning the $6,000. I know from the UK as well, Hallie, she won the one of the bikini overalls and got her pro status. There were a few other competitors which I just want to find very quickly. Ashley, I've seen her compete on numerous occasions with BPA and UK BFF, coached by Mike Hind. She also got her pro status. And one of the competitor who I really do like, Maggie Turner, fantastic poser, unbelievable routine. If you ever see her do routine or read any videos, give her a watch. It's brilliant. Coached done by Brad Weimark. Maggie got the overall win in the figure division. Really good season. Has come second at my shows in the past, behind some other really solid figure competitors. So really good to see Maggie get the overall win, get the pro status as well. So fair play to her and her coach Brad.
Awesome.
So Sameer, just a very quick one before we end it with yourself, mate. PCA World Championships. After the PCA Worlds, what is next? What's 2025 looking like for you?
Yeah, so 2025.
Not going to be BPA.
Nah. That was my last competition. Never. So my next plan for 2025 is I'm going for Arnold Classic, UK, and then after like British finals, PCA British finals, and of course World.
Okay,
so PCA. Focus on PCA.
Yeah.
No plans for NPC IFBB at this stage?
No.
Okay, fair enough. He knows what he wants.
Well, look, Sameer, I really do appreciate your time coming on today. Like I said, I really wanted to get you on here because you've had a phenomenal few weeks, winning your pro status at PCA, coming second in the pro show. And let me just say this, coming second behind Ike is no joke. And the fact that you pushed him, that is a win in itself.
Next year, I'm saying you, the PCA British finals pro show, I'm going to win.
I like the confidence.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm
I'll
telling you,
record this. I'll post it.
yeah, I'm telling you, next year PCA Pro Show, I'm gonna win one side.
Well, we'll see, mate. Well, look,
Yeah.
first off, best of luck at the World Championships. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to see
thank
what
you.
happens in the Men's Physique Pro Show.
Thank you, guys.
See you,
you.
Take
mate.
care, buddy. Okay, guys. So, hey, I mean, there we go. Sameer was very honest.
Honest Sameer. That's what we should call him now.
100%. And look, I think I mean I will touch on the BPA show in a bit. Well, towards the end, but we got one more guest to come on. But before that, we're just going to touch on the Two Bros Natural Show. In fact, before I touch on Two Bros Natural Show, because we got Joshua Atease coming on, and I really want to get Josh on because, of course, natural competitor has done the Two Bros Natural shows in the past. I also just quickly want to jump on the INBA. The INBA universe took place on the weekend, and quite a few of UK competitors won pro status. So just want to give a shout out to James Alabaster. And there's a few other competitors, so I do apologize because literally there's so many shows that take place. I'm trying to find all the winners. But
there was a couple of UK men's physique lads that did well in the pro show. There was Lewis Widry's client, Joe, and then Bobby, I think, who's Zach's client, came second and third in the pro show, I believe.
Yeah, there was. So James Alabaster, he won his by short and he got pro status. I'm just going to jump on the UK DFBA page because they did put a few UK DFBA. God, such a there we are. They put a few pictures on of some of the competitors. So I will just jump on this one. I believe this is day 2. So a few of the competitors: Andrew Palmer, silver in Grandmasters; Will Richardson, gold in teens; James Alabaster, already mentioned, gold in Open; Nigel Barton, gold in Ultra Masters. Ultra Masters. I don't know what age that is.
No, I've never heard of that.
Dr. Ian Hendry. He got he won gold in the Pro Grandmasters, not Ultra Masters, but Grandmasters. So
I want to know what these ages are.
I need to find out. If someone could tell me what is the difference between Ultra Masters and Grandmasters. And look, that's not me taking the piss. It's just me getting a better understanding of the of all the different categories. But look, I know the INBA got. I think there's another show coming up in a few weeks' time. But well done to all the UK athletes who competed out there and get in the placings: gold, silver, bronze, wherever you place, and the number of PNBA pro status that was awarded. Congratulations to you guys. I believe we have got our next person, but I don't think he's got his camera on. So I'm just going to quickly add him. There he is, Joshua Atease.
Hello.
Evening, buddy. How you doing?
Me. Say again?
How are you doing, mate? You good?
All good. Thank you very much. How are you?
Very good. You all pumped up? You ready? 3 weeks' time, buddy.
Something like that. Yeah.
We'll get into that. We'll get into the Ben readers, but it's good to see you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Josh, let's just jump on very quickly, mate, to go straight into yourself, mate. You just come off the Two Bros, One Bro British Final Pro stage, where you came back after obviously made your pro debut in Dubai, your first way back in UK, and now comes the main event, the Ben Weider Naturals. Talk to me, buddy, because now we're in your playing field. This is the one that you want. How are you feeling leading up to it?
Oh, I'm excited. First of all, I was super excited, but due to some circumstances, I won't be actually doing it.
No,
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, I was super excited. The whole plan was to go out there and take it, obviously. But I won't be able to take it this year. So I'll possibly be looking for next year. I'm gonna go into a bulk and just see what body we can bring for next year, really. So to me, that's the end of the season.
It happens, man. It happens, whatever it is. But we did speak earlier in the year. I don't know if you remember. There's rumors that there might potentially be more than one pro show next year. That's for naturals. I don't know if you've heard any more. I'd love it if it's true, and then you don't need to wait a whole year. So we'll see.
I mean, that's the only thing about waiting a whole year. That's why I wasn't really thinking too much of it. I was wanting to just do as many as I can, As I'm always happy to do competitions, and especially competing with the boys that I was. I've learned so much, and the experience that I've gained has been massive. So I want to definitely take that into the natural show. It's just a shame that obviously I can't do it this year, but next year, I think I'm going to bring an incredible package that I might myself. I'll be shocked.
Josh, do you know of any other natural IFBB pros that are doing well in men's physique?
I
can't think any off the top of my head.
Natural in men's physique. I would say PK.
PK.
Who won the PCA show recently?
Oh no, I mean like in IFBB that's doing well.
IFBB?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think there is.
That's what I mean. So when next year, then, buddy, that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, next year I'm gonna go for it. Sorry to disappoint, but yeah, I've got some things going on, so I won't be able to make it in November, unfortunately. But yeah,
just jump on quickly, mate. So with your plans for next year, is the sole focus going to be then the natural shows? Because I know that, like Matt said, there's going to be more shows now. Is the focus to solidify you as one of the top natural athletes, just like the position you took in the UK after winning pretty much all the shows? Now it's about solidifying you, your brand as well on the international stage. Is that the focus, or are you still going to tap into some of the other shows as well?
I think the main focus for me now is developing my body, competing with the best, and I think that will help me to dominate the natural shows. And I want to be that guy who's constantly in the Olympia qualifier through the naturals, and obviously show that the naturals do have a stand-in with these guys. So that's the aim for me. And with the brand as well, hopefully people can see that whether you're assisted or not, it's hard work and dedication that takes place and makes you who you are, as well as the support that you have from everybody else. So that's where I want to be.
Wicked. Suki, have we got time? Can we quickly go over Josh's season? Because he's had a cool season.
Go for it, mate.
Go on, Josh. Talk us through it. So you did the Dubai Pro first, right?
Yeah.
Which is an epic show to go for. That was the pro debut, right?
That was my pro debut. So everybody was like, that's a big show to do for your first one. And I'm like, I know. But when I was hearing like what the stage gonna be like, the people that will go in, standing next to E Banks, like it was insane. The whole lead up to it was the aim was to bring my best physique that I've ever brought. There's a condition, size. I think I brought the best size that I've ever brought as well. And just to enjoy it and to show myself on that big stage. I learned so much. I've changed so much. And I'll do it again.
Josh, sorry, very quickly. So let me just jump on one quick thing. Josh, what was the weight difference from when you won your pro status versus when you stepped on stage at the Dubai Pro?
So between the amateurs,
what was your weight difference? Yeah. So what was your weight when you won your pro card?
Yeah.
Versus your weight when you stepped on stage making your pro debut in Dubai?
Oh, I was 67 when I won in France, my IFBB Pro card, and then Dubai I was 71.
Okay.
kg. I was still, so I know I was still quite light for my height because I think my cap is 83 now, so 83 kg. So I am like 10 kg plus, like short. So I've got a lot to put on. I always look heavier than I am, which is quite a good thing for me. But yeah, everyone always thinks I'm like 80, but I'm not.
Well, it's madness, mate, because obviously we went against each other a few times last year, and I was like 20 kilos heavier than Josh on stage. But looking at it, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it just because the way Josh is put together, mate. And I think it's your tiny waist. How big's your waist again? It's like 23 inches or 24. 26.
Yeah. I think I need to measure. I think it's something like that.
Which is tiny. 26-inch waist is nuts. So it's just your how you're put together makes you look a lot bigger.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool, man. So what was it like being at Dubai then? Because obviously you've done international shows before, like on the amateur circuit.
Mhm.
What was it like as an IFBB pro doing an international show?
I think it was just the energy that everybody had, like leading up to the meeting. Like you seeing the likes of Emil, you know, Ebanks, everybody was there. Like, and they were just chatting away. It was very comfortable. Everyone's very nice. The community is so good, but you can tell that how focused people were on game day. The difference between amateur and that, you can just tell they knew exactly what they're gonna go for. Everybody believes they're coming first. I think it's a different in terms of mentality. I think a lot like when I was in the amateurs, I could turn up or somebody else could turn up, and a lot of people would look at other people and be like, and kind of be disheartened, and you can kind of see it already. Whereas when I was in the backstage, the energy that people had is they were so focused on themselves. Every single one thought they were coming first, and I think that's like a big difference in terms of how they visualize things. I spoke to Ebanks when he was backstage after the show, and he's like, "You have to visualize you're coming first, like at all times. Like no one's beating you. Like you've done the work, you've done this. This is like a rehearsal." And I think to me, that was a big difference.
I got the exact same vibe because I spoke to him before the Olympia in Vegas, and that is the exact same vibe as I got from him. Like he already thought in his head he was going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just that, yeah, confidence, I guess, going into the show, which is pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of money on the line, so no wonder they all want to come first.
Yes, 100%. We even just did a podcast with Abisai, and for No Days Off, and he gave me so much insight into like his prep and understanding as well of like how it is in the pro leagues. Like when he first started, he was the same as like me. He wanted to do every show, and you always think you're gonna come like you're gonna do really well, but it's not like that. It's a completely different level. It's a completely different league. You know, you have to make your name. You know, you really have to show who you are in the league for people to actually get to know you. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Josh, I want to touch on because you chose the Dubai Pro Show, and that was to make your pro debut and kind of announce yourself by picking one of the biggest stages possible. And we saw from the videos on the production point of view, it's just something else. So you then went to do the One Bro Pro in the UK at the Two Bros British Finals. So what was the reason for choosing that show, and what was your takeaways from that one?
Doing the British, I thought I had to definitely do one on homeland soil. But I also wanted to see what type of competition was. I knew that there was going to be a lot of the British guys competing, so I wanted to see where I stood in that lineup as well, and just standing next to them, talking with them, getting to know them. I'm in the learning stage. Like I want to learn as much as possible, so then I can reach those first call out places. So I'm just learning as much as I can. Some key things that I took from it was having a great coach is definitely important. Some of them, Yemi, who won, spoke to me and told me that having a great coach, which means not just any coach, a coach that knows about the pro leagues. Like he's like your coaches that you may have had in the amateur leagues. Yeah, they're great, but great for the amateur leagues. You need a pro coach now, who understands the judges, understands what competition, what judges look for. Because he said in this competition, they look for certain things. So they looked for a more sharper back and a great front. But some judges will look for something completely different at another competition. So some certain coaches would know these type of stuff. So that was something information to me that I've never known. So learning different things from obviously this stage and basically building a social with more of the British athletes. I think that was my main aim. I did think that I would place better, which technically I did. Didn't come last, which is great. And it's progressing. I'll take any progress at this point. But yeah, that's probably all that I wanted from the British, just to do well, show great physique, show that I've grown, which I did grow from the Dubai show to this British one. I was 3 kg up within 3 months. So that was massive for me. And I was like, right, if I could do that, mate, I'm gonna be closer to 80 by next year, 100%. So that's the goal.
Nice. So you're going to get a coach then, because you've always been self-coached, right?
That's correct. That's correct. That is in the talks. I'm 100% looking into that. I am very interested in seeing if that would work. I've never really, because I've always done it myself and I was very comfortable, but hearing this and learning different things, I think a coach will be needed for my next year. Interesting.
Got anyone in mind or not yet?
No one in mind yet. That's a good question. No, I've had a look, but no one in mind.
You're going to be flooded in your DMs now, all the coaches.
Well, look, I just want to touch on, because look, you've competed with the Two Bros Naturals, Josh. So I wanted to touch on the Two Bros Naturals show, because Matt, you were there. While I bring up the pictures, how was the show, mate?
Yeah, it was a really good show, to be fair. Yeah, standard was good. The guys that were getting the top placings were decent competitors. And it just gets some excitement going for obviously the pro qualifiers in France, which Two Bros run. There wasn't like huge lineups. I think the bikini classes were the busiest of the day. But like I said, the guys that were placing well looked awesome. So yeah, as my guy also, he did great. Like he won at your NFM show, Suki, right? So he took the pro card there. That was his first ever show. This was his second ever show, and he took the overall, which is cool. And it's funny because I was saying to him, like, Charles was at the show, and I'm saying, also, you're following in the same footsteps of Charles. It's exactly what I did with him last year. And then he took the Naturals IFBB Pro card. So we're going to see if we can do the same thing with Ossa.
So when's his next show? What's his next one he's going to compete at?
The Ben Weeders.
Okay.
Yeah, well, there's three of us flying over. So that picture in the middle there. So it's me, Ossa, Charles, and Curtis. We're all going to fly over there. Obviously, Charles is going for the Olympia qualification. Curtis and Ossa want to try and get the pro card.
Gotcha. Okay, so I just want to jump on a few people very quickly. So congratulations to Craig Bolton, who won the bodybuilding overall. Obviously, your mate as well. Look, I saw the pictures, and look, I mean, that bicep peak is unreal. So I think it could be definitely be deadly over in American soils. And of course, Charles out there as well, going for that win. Chantel, which is Rob LRF's client, won the figure overall. So many congratulations there. Reza, I mean, Reza's condition is always absolute nails.
Mate, he looked unreal. He was very, very good. Very, very good. Because he's been having a great season in untested shows. You know, he's going around taking the wins, taking the overalls. So if he goes to France, he's going to be very hard to beat.
Yeah, 100%. And Erin, I believe there were 80 girls in all the bikini classes. So obviously, always a big turnout in the Two Bros shows. No surprise for Two Bros Natural. So well done to Erin, who took the bikini overall title. Coach is Michael Geary. So well done, Erin. Yeah. Matt, you saw this as well. Did you see this?
Yeah, I was there all day. I had a girl in bikini as well. So yeah, like I said, bikini was the busiest classes of the day. There was a few classes that were like 10 plus deep. For the high classes, which was really cool. And yeah, she looked great. She looked really, really good. Definitely worthy of that overall win.
Many congratulations, Erin, then. Okay, guys, I want to. Now, this is what we always do at the end. Well, coming towards the end of the show. Yeah. Matt, you know what's coming up. It is quiz time. And I've got a question. So what we got here, I got a subject. There's going to be 5 questions for Matt and 5 for Josh. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's going to be. This is all about men's physique. What a surprise!
Finally, I'm making better at this one.
The question, I was going to start from the first year men's physique started at the Olympia, where we want to go taking turns to see who can announce the winner for every year. But I thought that is too easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for second place at the men's physique Olympia from 2013. So I will tell you guys the year. So we are going to start in chronological. I can't get my words out in order. So Matt, I'll give you 2013. Josh, 2014. Matt, 2015, and so on. So all I'm looking for is the name of who came second place. Like I said, a bit more hard in the first place.
Suki, this is really hard, mate.
So we're going to start this. Matt, I'm gonna give you the first one. We're gonna give you like 5 seconds to answer, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. So if you get it wrong, I'm not gonna pass it to the next person. We're gonna go to the next year. Okay?
This is gonna be quick.
Okay. Matt, 2013.
Is it Sadiq?
Wrong. It was Jeremy Buendia. Josh,
No.
2014.
Was it Jeremy then?
No, mate, it was Sadiq.
Oh, I knew he came second in an early
Matt.
show. I knew it.
Matt, 2015.
Oh, mate, things are going to go downhill fast here.
I think it's yeah.
Give me a name.
Go on, skip me.
Okay, the answer was Sadiq again.
Oh, come on. God damn it.
Josh, 2016.
I actually don't know. I'll pass it on.
Oh, maybe it's so fast, but it's Ryan
We
Terry.
should have gone for the winners. We should have gone for the winners.
Ryan Terry. Oh, come on, guys. Matt, 2017.
2017. So this was after the year Ryan Terry came second. It's not Diogo. It's before Diogo's time. I'm going to go with Diogo anyway.
Andre Ferguson. Josh, 2018.
Aaron?
Oh, mate. Now, Raymond Edmonds.
Raymond. Oh.
Matt, 2019.
So that's the year Raymond won. So I know that. Who came second? It wouldn't have been. I'm going to go with. I'll go with Jeremy Buendia. I don't think it is Jeremy Buendia.
Andre Ferguson.
Again.
Josh, 2020.
Second
All
place.
right, you can get 1 point now at this stage.
2020. Andre? Is it Andre?
Oh, no, mate. It was Raymond Edmonds again. All right, guys. We've got one more each before it's get too obvious. 2021, Matt.
Brandon Hendrickson.
Aaron Banks.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Josh, 2022. For the win.
2022.
You have to push you, mate.
I can't think of it. I can't think.
I know this one.
Second place. You know this one? Go for it.
I know this one. Is that it's wait. Oh wait. Yeah, Brandon Hendrickson.
It was Brandon Hendrickson.
Ah, come on.
I think he became first.
But unfortunately, we don't pass, so finish 0-0.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Suki, that was brutal, mate. That was a hard one.
I know, mate. I know. But look, hey, Josh, look, mate, I just want to say, big thank you for joining us as well. And I'm absolutely gutted, Dave, that you can't do the Beverage Naturals. However, I know you've probably taken enough data from this season to go into 2025. And like I said, bring a package where you can cement your name in the natural scene. And I think you could definitely do that just like you did there in the UK. You can transition nicely into the international stage. So wish you the best of luck, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate that. As I said, I'm going to do my best. So I am gutted, honestly. I really wanted to do it. And I just unfortunately just can't.
The stage will always be there, mate. And fingers crossed, we'll have more natural pro shows next year. You'll smash it, mate.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Thank you, guys.
Really take care, buddy.
Thanks for coming on.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm gutted about that. Absolute gutted to hear Josh is not going to be at the Naturals. I really was looking forward to seeing him, how he stood up next to those guys.
It will happen. That's a beautiful thing about bodybuilding. The stage will always be there, but I know deep down he's going to be really gutted as well because that was the main event for any IFBB Natural. That's the main event of the year right now.
100%. And like I said, hopefully there will be more shows as of 2025 for natural competitors. Let's hope that is the case. Okay, we're going to finish off one final segment. This is more for me. And Matt, you're going to give me the shows from the weekend just gone. I am going to rate each show. This is what we're going to do every weekend now, every Monday. Recap is to rate the shows. And I'm more rating down to production, how they promoted the show, the social media aspects. Like there are some mega shows, and there are some shows that could definitely make some improvements. I won't be constructive, what I'm going to say, but given the fact that I've had years of experience of promoting shows, putting on shows, I like to think that there is things that I've done which elevated the game for other federations. So I like to think this is where I could be a bit more insightful and give maybe the right constructive words. So Matt, I'll sent you the list of shows. I'll let you ask me and I will go from there.
Well, this is interesting. No one ever does this, you know. People always talk about the athletes, but they never talk about the shows. So this will be interesting. So first of all, yeah, PCA Germany.
Okay, yeah. So PCA Germany. So once again, no surprise, they do everything exactly like the PCA main page. So we had the content was going out right on time, which was great. Pictures, which is always flawless. The one thing I would say, I wasn't a fan. I get the backdrop has to be like the Germany colors, but those colors just don't work well when you got a tan competitor. It can just be a bit much, which it's unfortunate, but that is a German flag. At the same time, I mean, look, I noticed Mike as well that it was a very quiet show. The style, if someone asked me about the standard, I would say the standard of that show was like a PCA qualifier in April. That's reality. And yes, the show did fall at the same time the Dennis James Classic was taking place. So given all that, I'm going to give that show a 7.5.
Still not bad. Not bad for a first year running.
It's a good score, and I definitely see that show getting bigger. It was just unfortunate that it fell on the same time as the as Dennis James Classic.
Yeah. Next one, Two Bros Naturals.
So I actually like the Wigan venue. I think it's great. I really like it. They have the screens. It definitely offers something unique and different over the standard venue of the Braewood Collection Centre. So the venue was great. I definitely felt the standard in certain classes was strong as well. Bikini is always very busy, so no surprise there. The issue that Two Bros will always fall on is just the content. The day before the show, they wasn't really doing the stories where you're posting about all the competitors that are competing. They do that normally. They weren't doing that at that show. On the day of the show as well, they posted a picture of the overall bodybuilder winner. And then for every other winner, it was like 2 or 3 hours later. It was by the end of the day, it was late before they announced the bikini winner. And I was getting my pictures from some of the other competitors who were there. So once again, it's just content-wise, it's just really weak. And I don't know why they can't get pictures out straight away with the importance of social media. You want to get things out in real time. So why they can't do that is still beyond me. And that will always bring it down. So for that one, unfortunately, though the venue, I would have it at the same level as the PCA Germany show, the content coming out is still too slow. 6.5.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I completely agree with everything you said there, by the way, mate. It's a shame. It's free advertisement for them if they're better with their content. And it gives more back to the athletes because they have something to post and talk about. But
it's no excuses, especially when you see some of the other NPC IFBB shows, which we'll touch on one more. But which one's the next one?
BPA Supershow.
Yeah, so this was the one in London, and this is the one where they award a big amount of prize money. Now, the prize money they were awarding, this is where they get points. $6 grand for second place, 10 grand for the body winner. This is where the points went up. Where it drops considerably, and they did get a few people post about this, was the lighting of the stage was horrendous. That's just one thing you can't mess up on. I love the screens in the back. We did change them as well for what was going on. The standard of competitors was good in selected classes, but you can't mess up on the lighting. I think there was two chandeliers. I'm not sure where the lighting was coming from. Once again, content, it wasn't going out. I believe a lot of the content was going out on the stories the day after, but it's too late. We want the content out straight away on the day of a show. That is what's going to help your show, your federation stay in the limelight on social media. So for that one, the prize money keeps it up, but the lighting does drastically bring it down. So that one, unfortunately, is a 6.
Sameer also touched upon the timings of the show, maybe 5.5.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult one there without being there. I mean, look, I've seen the other BPA shows. Like BPA, they do put on good shows. The Athena at the British Finals was fantastic. You have sparklers. How they do it is always great. But lighting is such a big one. And if you drop it on the lighting, that affects everything. Someone did tell me, they messaged me, I don't know if this is true, but someone told me the photographer for that show actually walked off because he wasn't happy with the lighting. I'm not sure if that is accurate or if that's a disgruntled competitor, because I know he competed, but he did message me that. I didn't reply. But
wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Right, if any competitors are watching this and don't get your show photos because the photographer walked off, then send us a message.
Please let me know.
Next one, Gym Bodies.
Yeah, so Gym Buddies, so that is a show which happens on an annual basis, always during the Halloween weekend. And I know that show also offers sponsored tickets to compete at the Storm International, which is a show that takes place in America, in Houston. And they offer good price money. I know the guy over there, Matt Storm, does put on a very good show. So once again with Gym Buddies, it was a small affair, which you would have thought so when it's not a big federation. It is one of the more of the low-key shows, but it does look like a fun show as well. It looks like one of those where if you're a first-timer or if you just love competing and maybe your focus is not at those big shows, you can go to that show and enjoy yourself. It's a really big stage, but trophy-wise, they're not the greatest. I would probably say they're probably some of the weaker trophies in the roster. I would love to see them improve their trophies. I'd love to see them do a bit more on the stage because it's a really big stage. The backdrop did just have the logo. I would love to see you guys do a bit more with the screen at the back, where it looked like it was a projector screen, but with a screen, rather than just having a logo, I would love to have seen something a bit more virtual that you could do with it, rather than just something static. So for that reason, and once again, content, it wasn't going out on the day. I know some posts went out today, but once again, guys, content is absolute key. Get the content out. Get somebody backstage on their camera, filming everything, and let that person be the one to post things on socials. So for that, it does go down to a 5, but I would still say it does look like a fun show. It did look like everyone enjoyed themselves. That's the most important thing, but definitely plenty of areas to improve.
Okay, next one, the big one, IFBB Spain.
Yeah, mate. I mean, look, Emilio can't do anything wrong. But I mean, this should be very much the template for all shows to follow. Day before the show, you've got your boy, I can't pronounce his name, Mura. He does all the main photos.
Can't say his name.
Yeah. You got the best in the game doing the photos, doing stage photography. He was getting a lot of stuff going out. Emilio is non-stop on his page. You got the IFBB page. You got the Nutri Yummy Nutrition page. So you got quite a lot of accounts posting about it. So, and once again, the venue is the best out there, up there with Romania. So, I mean, with that, there's always areas to improve. I think the areas for them to improve is like on the social media aspect. Pictures are great. I'd love to see them do a bit more with videos.
Emilio used to work with Victor. I don't know if you know Victor. He's class. I don't know why they don't work together anymore because, when he was pumping out content for him, it was really good. So I'd love to see that come back. Yeah,
I would love to see more videos on that side. So for that, 9.5, but literally I'm pulling hairs.
Yeah, it's fair. Dennis James Classic.
Yeah, Dennis James. So, like I said, we had a few of the British competitors compete there in the amateur show, which is why I'm touching on this one. So I'll touch on this very quick. Same day as the PCA Germany. But once again, it did look definitely not up there as the strongest IFB shows in Europe when it comes to production. The venue from outside looks amazing. It's a massive dome. If you haven't seen Luger's recent post, who won the Pro Classic, check it. It's a little video of the show. But for this one, once again, not enough content going out on socials. They did stuff on the story, but not on the page. Could still do a lot more there. I think the backdrop wasn't as grand as other IFBB shows. So for that, I would say 7, which is very much like the average score I would probably want people to achieve when it comes to a prediction point.
And last one, INBA Universe.
Yeah, INBA Universe. It looked good in regards to stage. I mean, once again, it's a very long banner promoting the INBA Universe, but it's the same thing. I'm going to say again. You go on the INBA page, there's still no content, no posts about the winners. Nothing going up. The only way I found out about the winners was on the UKDFBA page and a few other natural sites that were reporting on that show. So when you got your universe, when you got your marquee show, how can you not put content out throughout the day. Like I said, just have somebody who's got your access to your Instagram and get that person on the side of the stage or the back of the stage, filming photos, get the content out there, because that, and then when you do that, collab with the winner. So at least that way, the winner's page will see it as well. That's how you get more traction to the page. So if you can't do that, you're always going to get a slightly lower score than you should do, which is why the INBA gets 6.
Okay. So IFBB Spain take the win easily.
Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise. And look, I mean, I know this weekend we got a lot of shows going on. I'm just going to name a few shows that are taking place. We got the FitX finals. We got the NABA Universe, Miami Pro, the WNBF Germany, the Champions Golden Cup in Poland. I know we got a few UK competitors over there. You got the IFBB World Series Cup, but that's not the IFBB Pro, that's the other IFBB, which I know can cause some confusion. Invictus, Kazakhstan. I know Emily Olivia is competing over there. Moe's Muscle, New Zealand, which of course is one Tyler Smith is at. So there's quite a few shows taking place, few in domestic. Of course, the FitX Expo weekend, which is I'm going to be there on a Saturday just to catch up with a few people. It'd be good to see the stage they put on. But I'm in NABA Universe on the Sunday. From what I've seen, there's some strong competitors doing that show. It should be a good one. Hopefully, it can bring back some of the golden years that NABA used to have when it came to their universe. So I look forward to see what they bring to the stage.
Epic. Yeah, next week's episode should be a good one then. Hopefully we can get Tyler on.
Sorry?
Hopefully we can get Tyler on.
Yeah, 100%. I think definitely I want to try and get Tyler on. I want to get Emily on to our the post Kazakhstan show. And no doubt we'll probably look to see who we can get on from the FitX and the NABA universe. And of course, look, if there's anybody that is pushing close to IP Pro card, I'll always want to try and get you on. But no doubt it'll be a busy weekend for me on the content side to get much coverage of the UK athletes competing all over the world. So look, Matt, I appreciate Rachel by this one, even though you didn't get a single answer right in the quiz.
I got that last one right.
Not counting it. I'll just need to dumb down my questions, mate, next time. So I'll think of a new subject for next weekend.
Appreciate that. Thanks, mate.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys for the next episode.
See you guys.